Yes, we are going live. We are officially live since the last 3 seconds.
Okay.
Okay. So, hi everyone. Hopefully, we are able to be live at the same time via LinkedIn. My name is Cinzia, and I'm today with Giannis. My role here is to share with you how to fall in love with yourself, thanks to astrology and not only astrology. And Giannis will guide us to give us some tricks and tips about how to be prepared and to be ready to crush the 2025. So the intention for this video, actually this live, is to share with you a lot of information. From my side, it will be mainly energetics. From Yanni's side, will be really actionable tips to how be prepared for 2025. I don't know. I have so many bells here. You can feel that I'm in Italy with all these bells. It's unbelievable. Do you hear them?
Not that
No.
loud.
Okay. Okay. So why we decided? We connected, I believe, more than 6 months ago on LinkedIn, and we decided to collaborate. And the intention will be to have like every month. One mini series to guide you through the energy of the month and guide with actionable tips from coaching. So why we decide to do that? I'm a strong believer as an integral astrologer and an integral coach. I'm a strong believer that astrology can really be a useful tool. It's not the only one, but can be really a useful tool to support people in their lives. And people from any kind of field. I'm supporting directors of big companies. I'm supporting executive assistant. I'm supporting dentist. And really, astrology is an ancient tool that is really helping you to fall in love with yourself. And it's purely mathematical language. And if you understand this mathematical language, it's like the sky is speaking to you. And thanks to the astrology, I can really help a person to understand the best moment of their lives in order to take action or to simply rest and pause. So this is in my belief systems, of course, this is the one of the best tool ever that you can use for helping yourself. And a lot of people were asking me, yes, Cinzia, but there are any other different tools like human design, like MBTI, like
Yeah.
DISC, and so on. But what people don't realize is that all these kind of tools came after astrology, and especially human design. Today, nowadays, is really popular human design, but people are completely blind and don't realize that human design took a lot of techniques, mathematical calculation from astrology. So the root and the basics is always astrology. For the human design, for the DISC, or for the MBTI, that the first one that used actually the rough techniques in MBTI was actually the psychologist Jung. But so this is why it's an ancient tool and it can really help a lot everyone, because when I open a chart, a birth chart of a person, what it is a birth chart? A birth chart is really simply how the stars were communicated at the right moment, at the exact moment, at the exact time of your birth. And when you really see, of course, together with an astrologer, how the planets were communicated at the time of your birth, you see how you can maximize your potential in your career, your potential in your relationships. And you can see also, thanks to this wonderful mathematical language, you can see also how was your childhood, because nowadays a lot of people that are struggling, for example, making money, and are struggling with a specific career and jobs, or are struggling with relationship, it's all fall back to mom and dad, and it's all fall back how you were experiencing your childhood. And through your birth chart, you can see actually everything. You can access everything. It represents your unique map. It's really unique. Your unique map, because it cannot be replicated. I am a twin sister, and my birth chart is slightly different to my sister, and also our potential are different. So it's really unique. The goal for today is actually to share the energetics of the cosmos, that we had last week, this week, and the next for the next weeks, till the end of December. The energies that we just faced was quite intense, because the energy, I mean, we just had last Sunday, 3 days ago, a powerful full moon. It was a really powerful full moon, but at the same time, we had Mercury retrograde that was finishing his transit. What the hell does it mean that, you might ask, Janis? Because I see that your face was like, I will try to explain. I'll try to explain in really simple terms. So all the time there is a full moon. The full moon represents a completion of some part of our life, or a completion of a specific task in our life. And so you might have realized that some part of your life was coming to an end, and something new was about to begin. So during this period, actually all over the month of December, the energy is split in two parts. The first part of December, it was all about go and feel the need to create new adventure, to create new project, because the new moon at the beginning of the month started with Sagittarius. Sagittarius is the archetype of the adventurer, and is the archetype of okay, let's initiate and let's dream about new travels in 2025. So it allows us to dream so far till this week. Then slowly, we are moving towards a Capricorn season that it will officially start this weekend. And Capricorn is helping us, it's an energy. This is helping us to structure our dreams. And this structure was really helpful because we had Mercury retrograde the last 2 weeks of December. So meaning with this energy of Mercury retrograde, it's an energy that it's really helpful to pause and to reflect and to really understand what we want to focus in 2025, in order to be really structured and create a better strategy in 2025. So what I want to say is that a lot of people, they wait, correct me if I'm wrong, Janis, also for your experience, a lot of people are waiting the 4th of January or the 6th of January here in Italy to start a new project, to start a new career, to start to send the application and so on. But actually, astrologically speaking, it's already all the month of December. It's the perfect time to strategize your 2025. Also because starting, as I said, from Saturday, will enter the energy of Capricorn that will help you and will help all of us to create structure and create a proper strategy for your dreams. So I'm a big believer that if you start before to take action on your dreams, you can really get a lot of benefit because you don't need to wait the 1st of January or the 6th of January.
Yeah, usually, people, from my experience, do wait for the perfect moment, and this perfect moment,
Never come.
never comes
Yeah.
usually. And but again, because you mentioned the application game and the new project, the new freelancing probably opportunity, or whatever
Yeah,
it is, the new relationship probably. It's like believe me that especially in the career time, this is the best period to do that,
yeah,
because nobody does that, and you are
exactly.
unique. Yeah,
Exactly.
you are unique. You are one of the rare applicants in some job descriptions, in some application, in some positions, let's say, because nobody believes that HR department works these days. But believe me, some they work, and for them, make them surprised with your
Exactly.
application these days.
Um,
It's a good surprise with them. Yeah, and now you have the green light, let's say, from Cinzia about this is the perfect moment to do that. So yeah, what's stopping you?
Exactly, exactly. So astrologically speaking, don't wait till 1st of January, but act now. Act especially this week, because if you follow me on YouTube, I already shared that the first 2 weeks of December were 2 weeks where, thanks to Mercury retrograde, the main energy was to pause, to reflect on what happened all 2024. And this week, starting from this week, the best strategy will be really to sit really and work on your plan for 2025. That's the goal that I wish to everyone. You can start maybe with simple techniques like vision board. You can start really to play with images, with sentences, with keywords, where you want to move forward in 2025, and what you want to achieve actually. But maybe I pass you the ball, so that you can you can share you can
Yeah,
share
yeah, yeah. So
action.
yeah, I will introduce a bit myself. So I'm Janis, and I'm a mindset and transition coach, and so I help people live from toxic work environments, and especially introverts, because I'm an introvert at heart, and and those LinkedIn live events is like really out of my comfort zone, to be honest. And thanks to Cinzia, we did it, let's say, the last, I think, 3 months since
Yeah.
October, if I remember well. Yeah. So yeah, thanks for that.
No, actually, no,
And
actually, we started in July, and then we continue in October.
okay, yeah, 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 indeed. So yeah, I help employees live from toxic work environments, change careers, make career transitions, and today I really want you, and that's I think the title. If you dare to grab that key of changes that Cynthia, designed, yeah, actually told you before about all the upcoming, the best period to do that, etc. And I will share with you on the screen. Wait, a really fun, let's say, game that I developed. Yeah, actually, it's called the Cat Game. I don't know if you are able to see it.
Not yet. I need to add to the stage. Okay, perfect.
Okay, cool. So yeah, let me zoom a bit. So it's called the cut game, simply because I strongly believe that our whole career plan, it's based on curiosity. You know, I believe that a percentage about 80 to 85% of our career, it's based on how curious we are, and cats are really curious creatures and
Awesome.
animals. So yeah, I would like to play this game with you, Cynthia, if you give me this permission.
Yeah, of course.
So
I cannot read properly because it's so. Can you do I need to read it or? Okay.
yeah, is it now better?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, this game starts with simple questions. Usually, it's like, and everything starts about how aligned your career was in 2024 with your personal values.
Mhm.
You know,
Absolutely. Yeah.
yeah. So, what's your reply on that?
So, did your career to align with your personal value? Yes.
Yes. Okay.
So where do
So
we go
I,
now after this?
I expected that, to be honest. I expected that, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah.
I can talk about the cosmos 20 per 7 actually. So yeah, tell me,
Yeah.
how
Okay.
satisfied are you with your career progression 2024? Very.
Yo, nice, cool. So reflect on skills and knowledge gained in 2024, and how much these skills and knowledge, contribute to your career growth. Do you
A
think? Let's say
lot.
in a range one of 10.
Um, yeah, actually, I would say really eight. Eight.
8. Okay. Yeah, nice. So you skip everything almost, and you are close to the end. And yeah, I would love to share with me and with everyone watching. Let's
Yeah.
say, what's your biggest career goal for 2025?
So, my next career goal is that to go. Allora, I'm already internationally speaking to different events. This year, I spoke in Dubai to at the one important educational event. But the biggest goal is that I'm completely completing my all my studies and exam and certification in Chinese medicine because
Mm.
I am a big believer of astrology, and also Chinese medicine is rooted completely in astrology, so that I can fully support people really holistically from their health, the relationship, their career, just by checking their birth chart. So the intention, I will be completed all by February 2025, actually, because it's already in progress. But it's a big achievement for me because I don't know if a lot of people knows, but if you check on my LinkedIn profile, my background is biomedical engineering. And so with the art of mathematical language like astrology, plus all the knowledge about medicine, Chinese medicine, I really combine my two biggest passion. And hopefully in 2025, I will complete Chinese medicine studies. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Thanks for saying that. Actually, because it was something that I didn't know about you.
And
Yeah.
yes,
And yeah, wish you all the best about this.
thank
And
you.
yeah, the last one is like, if you had catch curiosity, let's say, to go back to our game's title, what new areas could you explore in 2025 without fear?
Actually, I'm really a curious person, and a lot of a lot of friends are telling me actually don't do like the cat because the cat is so curious. So actually, my advice for me would be the opposite. Maybe don't be so curious because my curiosity can be too much that can produce the opposite effect. Like, okay, the cat can be really curious, but if you are too much, you can you can get too much distracted in other curiosity that you lose the focus. So that was
Yeah.
my biggest lesson learned from 5 years ago, because I
Hmm.
was really into uh, a lot of yeah, learning so many different things in my life that you cannot imagine. But
Yeah.
yeah, I would keep it. Actually, I would keep it as it is, because I know that 2025 will be like laser focus for me into Chinese medicine and traveling. Yeah, these two.
Nice. Yeah, cool. So yeah, mostly this is the game, but because since you skipped a lot of steps.
Yeah, maybe let's go. Let's assume let's play to see all the other
Yeah,
all.
yeah. So yeah, if your personal values are not aligned with your career in 2024, and you have to find your top three personal values. This is the most important one, because I realize that from a lot of my clients as well. So if you don't know who you are and
Mhm.
where you want to go, you never go there.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
because everything starts from our, from who we really are. And that's why I develop another tool here. It's like the inner compass matrix, and I help my clients to really understand who they are. It's like to find their inner compass in everything, and after that, again, it goes to to reflect on knowledge and skills, and in a range of 1 to 10. If it's, let's say, what you gained so far in 2024 is like finally limited, has a limited effect to your career growth, then probably you have to find one task that was like unproductive or unsatisfying, and change or eliminate that for 2025, and this is here. And after that, to think of a recurring current challenge that you have in 2024, meaning that a recurring current challenge might be, I have a toxic boss and I can't rid of him. A recurring current challenge could be, let's say, I want to get a promotion, but I was struggling for that the whole year. I want to get a salary raise, but I really want to go with freelancing, but I don't have the guts to do that. I don't have the resources.
Yeah,
Something keeps me back. And yeah, it's like, if you don't know, this is the last, let's say, challenge. If you don't know if your personal values are real aligned with your career, you have to find out again what values were not aligned. you know if 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 you want to know that, again, I've developed a game with like the 6 hats to understand,
nice.
what kind of values are not aligned with your career during a year. And if you don't know, again, go back to the inner compass matrix, find your top 3 values, and continue. So this is the game, more or less. So I don't want to keep it, let's say, super long. But it's about reflecting your career in 2024 with some values, and everything goes, as Cinzia said in the beginning. Everything comes from loving yourself more, believing in
Absolutely.
yourself, knowing yourself, and after that, everything will, somehow aligned. Sometimes it's kind of like a Harry Potter wand, and that you have, and it's like, you see that your career is like kind of aligned with who you are and who you want to be, just because you are totally, relaxed and calm, and you have this inner serenity about, and knowledge about who you are, where you want to go, who you want to be, what's my plan, what's my actions, and everything's super, structured in your mind. And yeah, I think everything starts from that, and it's a really good way, to start. Again, as Cynthia said, too much curiosity kill the cat. But
Exactly.
I would say, I would say that yeah, that cats usually have 7 lives. So please, yeah, try to be kind of curious about your
I,
career.
I, I didn't I didn't want to share the proverb, but yeah, I had a Greek boyfriend that 7 years ago already was always telling me, Cinzia, cat curiosity kills the cat all the time, which is why I am aware of that.
Yeah, I believe that, of course, but I've seen a lot of people being driven by their
Yeah, of course.
fear, and
Mm,
they don't let their curiosity to drive them at all. So
yeah,
it's good to find your balance again, and be
absolutely.
curious, but again, be structured at the same
Yeah,
time. You have a plan, you have your curiosity to explore new areas, new courses, new careers, find a hobby, try to make it a career, try to monetize it, or try to start a new course, yeah, a new seminar, Chinese medicine, whatever it is. All of them are, usually come from our inner curiosity to explore new areas and new and
yes.
and new stuff, and not only your career, I think, but in general in your life. but since we're talking about career, I think it's the most important. And yeah, this is the tool from my side. Hope
I
that's
love it.
helpful.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
really enjoy it. Thank you for sharing it. And
Yeah,
what
you're
I can add,
welcome.
yeah, I love it. I love it, and I love cats, so I love it more. What I can add also is that I was reading lately in a lot of LinkedIn posts, a lot of people, a lot of influencers that are saying. Just start, forget about, you will figure it out later. A lot of influencers are saying just start. Well, in my opinion, if you use the energy of Sagittarius, getting curious, thanks also to your tool, and the energy of Capricorn during this month, getting a structure and creating a strategy. You will, let's say, you will use your energy in a focused way. But if you follow some influencer that say just start and you will figure it out, there is a risk that you will lose a lot of energy on your journey, and you might also forget who you are and what you are doing. So this is why my recommendation, of course it's just a recommendation, is that really the main keys are inside your unique map, which is your birth chart. And wherever
Mhm.
you are confused, you can always go back to the birth chart, and of course you can always check each year where there is the main energy that you can focus, in order not to waste your time. For example, I give you a simple example. If a person, I see immediately from their birth chart that they are in a specific cycle, that they should rest and they should not take any risk, but they want to take risk and launch a specific product in their business. They are gonna fail because it's all the specific transing in their birth chart. They are already predicting this kind of energetics and influence. So the good point about astrology is that if you learn how to read the energetics, you can really live your life together with the mother nature and together with the cosmos. And so
Mm.
that's the key. And on top of that, you can be guided by Janis with a lot of actionable tips from his coaching business. But I believe, I'm a strong believer that if you combine astrology and if you combine coaching, it's a really combo, powerful combination to support people from any kind of field, because that's what I'm doing, that is working. Of course, here on LinkedIn, I may be the only one sharing about astrology, maybe, but I'm a strong believer that more and more people will become aware of this ancient tool. So that's what I'm continue to stick in 2025, and in January we are going to create another episode, another part. There will be a part two of this crash in 2025, and I will go more deep into details of the energetics for all 2025, so that people can have an idea on where we are going on a collective level. And I'm sure that Yanis, you will have like a part two of the cat game, or
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, of course, any suggestions are yeah, I think are welcome here. So if you have any questions or any proposals about what you want to see from us, because as Cynthia said, astrology and coaching are is a great combination. That's why we did those events. That was our the reason. This, if we expect our curiosity, let's say.
yeah,
So yeah, if you dare to grab that key of unleashing the 25, and of course, let us know if you have any suggestions about what kind of tools and insights in any specific areas if you want to see from us, let's say, because now we are talking about the career game in general, and also the all the beautiful aspects about the astrology and the changes that we want to have, but probably you want to see more specific, like about getting a promotion or about having getting rid of my beep boss. Or it's like there are a lot of aspects in career game that you want to change, and we are here to any suggestions. We are open to any suggestions here. And I think we are now close to the end.
Yeah, we are close to the end. So, I really appreciate our time here. And again, if people have some curiosities for the next episode, you can write in the chat, in the comments. The video will be available also after this live on LinkedIn, so that you can see it and you can brainstorm, let's say, and you can play also offline. The cat game. Okay. So thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Merry Christmas. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Merry Christmas, everyone. I think we have to say that because we'll see each other next year.
Yes.
Happy New Year to everyone, with tons of love and health. And thank you again for being here.
Ciao, ciao. See you next year.
Bye.
Bye-bye.